So, how is everyone? We alright? Today I'm going to finish off the trim on the obliterators, and then I've been working on a Helldrake off stream, so I may do a little bit of that on stream. If there's anything you particularly want to see, just give me a shout, let me know. So you can see the one on the left is the one we did last time. The one on the right is the one that is yet to be redone in the red. So that's what we will do today. Which red did we use last time? I assume it was Evil Sun Scarlet, which we don't have a great deal left of, but we'll make it work. Going to be enough, do you reckon? Let's hope so. Let us hope so. Okay. Way. Right, we good? To light it a little bit. There we go. I think we should be good to go. Let's just pop this paint pot over here. Or water pot, should I say, because that's what's in it. Okay, let's make a start and see how we get on, shall we? It's already a lot better, isn't it? Okay. It's just not quite as smooth going on as the Vallejo stuff I've been using. Okay, leg trim complete. So far so good. Do some butt trim. Anyone fancies a chat or anything? Any questions, suggestions? Just let me know. I wonder if you should condition your brushes before you start using them. I might start doing that moving forwards. 'Cause some of them turn up and are alright, and some of them are just horribly brittle. Wait, why has this got so many frayed ends? This brush was brand new at the weekend. give it another go. If not, we have got another spare of this brush that I picked up at the weekend, so see how we go on. Get rid of them. Let's try the other brush, because this brush is not good. Ever known in the Twitch chat, how are you doing? Thank you for being here. If you want to get involved, any questions or suggestions, or just want to have a chat, let me know. If you want to just watch and chill, you're more than welcome. Thank you for being here. So YouTube, how's it going? Anybody here a Warhammer fan? Or are you just bored and flicking through random live streams and happen to have stumbled upon mine? Don't be afraid to have a bit of a chat. Any questions or suggestions? Greatly received. Starting to get nice bright red now. Hey, came to see what you're painting, brother. Posted your packages. Hey, nice one. This is my Death Guard supplier. Yeah, I told you I got the. I got this. This is the start to my Death Guard army, which I spoke about getting on stream last week. I don't really need to add to my massive pile of grey shame, but I happened to be in town and happened to be in the shop, and it just happened to get bought. Just in case you thought I was a reseller, which was your initial question. Need anything else, let me know. 40k for the win. Thank you, Azrael. Appreciate you being here. I look forward to the... yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted to get Death Guard was because they have interesting vehicles. So like most tanks are all built around the Rhino chassis, whereas like the Blight Hauler looks completely different. So I thought, yeah, do you know what? Let's add Death Guard to the never-ending pile of grey shame. But yeah, appreciate you finding the channel. Cheers, man. I just stream this stuff just to give me a bit of a focus, because otherwise painting and assembling never gets done. So yeah, here I am painting predominantly on my own, but eventually we'll build up a bit of a little community. We've got a Discord as well, there's a few people in there. If you ever want to jump in that and show us what you're working on, you're more than welcome. Mortarian wanted to make his own stuff. Okay, so they've put lore behind the interesting vehicles. That's good. Because when I was like 11, 12 years old and I first ever got into 40k, my first army was Chaos, and back then, like, Chaos was just Chaos, whether it was Khorne or Nurgle or whatever it was. So I had a load of Khorne Berserkers, a load of Nurglings, and I converted my Rhino tank, and I bought lots of little metal Nurglings and sort of stuck them on there, and I was really proud of that. So I think at some point I might try and replicate that. But I was looking for the metal Nurglings from back in the day on eBay, and seemingly they're A, quite hard to find, and B, horribly expensive. So I don't know what will happen with that. We'll see what happens. So what made you decide to sell the bits of Death Guard? What happened? Because you've got a pretty mighty little Death Guard project on the go. Let's see if I can... Broke. Okay, well that'll do it. That will do it. It's not cheap, this little plastic bundles of joy, are they? Big shame pile, yeah. I don't know how many people that haven't. School Candy. Good evening, good sir. How are you doing? Yeah, I've got all sorts. I've got a little. I wonder if I can very quickly spin that round. Ooh. Just a crotch shot at this point. My bin. You see down there, look, in the corner? That's my my pile of shame. And that's only the stuff that's not been assembled. I've also got dozens of models that I've assembled and not yet painted, which is why I started streaming, just to give me that structured time to actually achieve something. Gonna focus my knights I showed that I'm doing. Okay. Needed to trim the fat. Yeah, fair enough. I've got a knight. I have this. Here we are. Not even opened the box yet. Could be anything in there. This is the other thing as well. I've bought these things off eBay. Not even opened the boxes and just left positive feedback. So if you just send me a load of old random sprues, I'll probably give you positive feedback and then get a little bit upset in a year's time when I finally get around to opening the boxes. And School Candy's got his end of year financial review on Friday. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Played in a golf tournament last Friday. One closest to the pin. Nice, that always feels good. That's like the glory shot that even if the rest of your round is terrible, that one shot. That's the topic of discussion in the clubhouse. That's the feel good factor. The new one. Yeah, I got the new one only because I couldn't find the old ones anywhere. And to be fair, the new one's just the old one with an extra sprue in it, from what I understand. So. "54 centimetres from the hole, less than 2 school rulers." Nicely done. That's pretty close. Less than 2 feet, that is. Oh, as he's put in the next line, 1 foot 10 inches. Nice. I like the paint on these. Cheers, buddy. I've been building it up over the last few streams. One thing I've also been working on is camera setup. I think I've got somewhere with that now, because previously it was quite difficult trying to not get trapped in a web of cables, but I've found a solution to that now, which I'm happy with. So once I've got these done, I'll move on to something else and we'll see how we get on. I have been working on something off stream as well, actually. Be interested to see what Azrael thinks of it as well. It's a Helldrake, and yeah, I had this idea. I was like, okay, I know a couple of things I could do to make this Helldrake look pretty cool. So it's a work in progress still, but I've got endless amounts of trim to do. What do you think to that? Oh, one shiny boy. Nature calls. Enjoy. So I bought some glitter paint and it's come out awesome. So like the wings, like the texture on the wings is so nice. So, well, I'm really happy with that, because when I bought it, I was like, what on earth am I going to do with that, paint-wise? And then that is literally just based it black. Then I put some light and dark bits of red dragon spray from Army Painter. Then I sprayed the red glitter spray, and did the trim. And all of that is very little effort, but it looks awesome. And it's going to look pretty unique as well. Not seen any other glittery Felldrakes on the... Felldrake? What am I trying to say? Helldrake. Felldrake's World of Warcraft. Wrong game, that's tomorrow. So, you clearly know some lore as well, Azrael. Do you have a local shop where you go and have battles and stuff, or are you primarily a painting guy, or do you enter painting competitions or anything like that? What does 40k mean to you? Boring. Picked it up in 2002 and it's like a nostalgia trip, I guess. Yeah, same, man. Pretty much exactly the same time as me. There's a good chance we're somewhat similar ages. And if only we'd have kept all the Pokemon cards we had at that age as well. We'd buy a house. Did Eldar first, okay. Yeah, my buddy who I used to collect with when I was a kid, or one of them, had Dark Eldar. I really liked them when I was a kid, Dark Eldar. Well, to be fair, I just liked everything I didn't have. So when I played World of Warcraft, I was a warrior and always wanted to be a paladin. I had Chaos and wanted Dark Eldar. I used to even have pictures of Dark Eldar on my wall. 2 guys I play with at my house. Nice, that's cool. If only I could remember my wallet key phrase with that one. Yeah, wallet key phrase for Bitcoin, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? How were we supposed to know all these things were gonna suddenly be worth a fortune? Like, I sold my Bitcoin like 5 years ago. And even then it was still like, I don't know, 10k the price at the time, and it's up to like 70, 80k now. So I would have 7 or 8 times as much as I had then. I sold all my Pokemon cards last year, and even in the last year Pokemon cards have shot up. Last battle we did was boarding action, okay. Death Guard versus Tyranids and Khorne. Nice. So this is my like Chaos Undivided stuff, but even my normal Chaos stuff I paint red and black. Just 'cause I always have them. Yeah, just the way I like it. I could have gone red, black and white, like my Black Templars that I used to have many years ago. But I like my black and red Chaos. I've got a Khorne army, which is pretty much well, half in boxes, half assembled, and then very small amount painted. I've got a Lord of Skulls, which is my biggest model I've ever made. Painting that's going to be crazy. I've got an Angron model as well for Khorne. That's pretty beefy. So how did the battle go then, the boarding action? How did you get on with that? I think I've got all the trim now, I don't think I've missed any bits. Compare it to this one and see how I painted that. Okay, should be alright. Well, I think you can consider those tabletop ready now. I mean, I'm not anywhere near as good at painting as I hope to get. I've got big fat hands that shake all the time. But I'm learning. Every time I do something I learn a little bit more. Starting to get some good brushes now as well, which is making quite a big difference. Cheap Amazon brushes are not conducive to good paint jobs, that's for sure. I need to wash all these brushes properly tomorrow at some point. Get the brush cleaner out. Do it after the stream actually. I just need to base these now at some point. Those exalted 8-bound are horrible to fight against. Even my Death Shroud were no match. Okay, yeah, because that should be 3-on-3, right? Death Shroud versus exalted 8-bound. I've got exalted 8-bound. They are currently grey, but at least assembled. And I've got a what's it called? I assembled it on stream last week. Slaughterbound to go with them. My Nids army is probably my most painted army. I've done a bit of that on the stream. I've got 2 Carnifex to paint, and then I've got the new Tyrannid Combat Patrol as well, which is still in the box, like most things are. There you go. Oh no, that's a Hive Tyrant. Oh, what a strange pile of shame I've got. I can't even pick up the right Tyrannid box. Anyway, I think... Oh no, I haven't done the face. Let's get some face painted. Who was that? Skull Candy with Fart B. Cheeky. Right. Let's consider those complete now. Yeah, I've not had a game of 40k in probably 6 weeks, maybe. I had arranged to have one a couple of weeks ago, and then we ended up going to an all-you-can-eat Chinese buffet instead. So at least Skull Candy's been for his afternoon poo now. He should be good to go for the rest of the stream. Yeah, if you want to subscribe, Azrael, I'm going to be uploading some shorts, some YouTube shorts soon about painting and how I'm getting on and what I've learnt and stuff like that. Could be interesting. Also, we've got a Discord if you ever want to talk about 40k or show off what you've painted or what you're working on. Why is my Discord not working? Still. Oh, you have. Nice. Thank you. Didn't pop up. Didn't pop up on my recent events. Oh, unless you did it. No, I don't know. Why is my recent events not working? Oh, I don't know. I'm clearly not the professional streamer that I should be. It's sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes I know the answer as to why, and sometimes we have to figure it out. Hey!
Thank you for following my stream, my friend.
Hey! Dukai 69. Thank you for the follow, good sir. Appreciate that. Double whammy. Lovely jubbly. Right. Well, now they're finally ready for the tabletop. Don't look too bad, do they, to be fair? Not my best, not my worst. Put them up there. And then, should we do some trim on the Helldrake? Suppose we could do a little bit of Helldrake trim, couldn't we? Why not? Flip my palette round. Which brush shall I use? I'm starting to get a little bit disappointed with army painter brushes, you know. What brushes do you use, Azriel, out of interest? Like, the splitting on army painter brushes is terrible. Let's shake up some Vallejo. This is what this one's called. Black. Look at Dukai. Azrael Dukai. YouTube and Twitch. Look at that. Pro levels. I use Amazon cheapos. Okay. I bet you've got these ones. These are the ones everyone seems to use. That's what I started with anyway. But then I thought, oh, you know what, I'll try and get some decent brushes, get an army painter and stuff like that, but just make sure to keep them clean, use that brush conditioner, yes. Oh, can you see the brush conditioner? No. It's here. Need to use that more, I think. Although, saying that, the army painter that I've just used is brand new. That's the first time I've ever used it, and I've used it for 20 minutes on the stream. And it's already gone to pot. Do you reckon you should clean them with the cleaner first? I mean, for the price you pay for them, you'd think they'd turn up in a usable state. Had an argument with Army Painter the other day about them charging me $8.99 for delivery. For 4 paintbrushes. Ludicrous. Cancelled the order in the end. That's like, I'm not paying $8.99 for 4 paintbrushes to be delivered. Crazy fools. Alright, should we do a little bit of a trim up? Lord Trimmington. Thing is, I prefer to do the bottom first. But then I've got to hold it belly side up. These are not easy to hold, especially when you're trying to point a camera at it at the same time. Alright, here we go. Let's see what we can do. I can see why people paint these before putting them together now. Also may have watered this down slightly too much. Hey, by gum. They're bringing them from space. Yeah. They said, oh, due to global increases in shipping. I was like, what are you talking about? $8.99? Crazy fools. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a business that's on the rise, does it? This would make quite a cool mount on World of Warcraft, wouldn't it, this big boy? Definitely watered this down a little bit too much, but it's fine. We'll keep calm and carry on. One of the claws fell off as well when I was painting it the other day. I thought I may as well glue that back on later because otherwise it's just going to fall off again. Oh yeah, seeing as Dekai's here, so can you do a ! Discord? And then, if you're a Discord user, you can post your Warhammer pictures in there. That'd be cool. Cool to see. And you started streaming Warhammer 4 weeks ago, I think it was. So it's predominantly it's people from my previous streams, like World of Warcraft and stuff. Oops. I got their paint set, the army painter. Yeah, nice. And after using Vallejo, I feel like I scammed myself. Yeah, see, I've got the speed paints. I think the army painter speed paints are actually pretty good, to be honest. I quite like them. But yeah, this paint that I'm using now is Vallejo. I mean, they've all got pros and cons, to be honest. It's almost at a point where you need a different brand for different tasks. Like, I think the speed paints are top notch. I do like them. Is the stream bot's not working? Is it not in the chat? No, it's not in the chat. Who's killed the bot? Hang on, let me go find it. Cloudbot. Hello. Stupid Streamlabs. As I said earlier, there's always something goes wrong on this bloody stream. I don't know why it randomly decides to go inactive. Like, I stream every day. Right. The link on YouTube doesn't work either. Fucking hell. What are we doing here? Skull Candy, Cloudbot has been reinstated. Please try again. Vallejo? Valley Joe? Their metallics are leagues ahead of others. Okay. So the metallics that I've got are all war paints. War Paints Fanatic. So there you go. Although, does that link even work? Because it should just be the... Ah, here he is. Right, you're in. You should be able to see the Models and Miniatures channel, along with all the other various channels and the things we've been up to. Cheers for joining, appreciate that. Not often you buy something off eBay and get a YouTube subscriber, a Twitch follower, and a Discord member all at the same time. Also, you were emailing me about that eBay post at like midnight and beyond. Are you a bit of a night owl? That's networking, I guess. That's the one. Another thing I'll do as well is follow your eBay profile, just in case you put any... I mean, I'm forever trying to stop buying new stuff. And then, what do you know, the pile gets bigger. I was just glad my models were going into an army at least. Yeah, I did think that. That's why I was trying to be quite descriptive with my responses, so you knew I wasn't just a random reseller. Not sleeping well at all. Anything in particular causing that, do you reckon? Or is that par for the course? Is that something that's changed recently? Been playing Dollcraft X. A little too much. Never even heard of it. I thought you'd mispronounce StarCraft. Basic Stalker clone with Minecraft-like art style and MMO-like. Ah, nice. Sounds good. It's always good when you find... well, it's initially good when you find a game you can't put down, and then it erodes your ability to sleep, which is not always so good. Luckily for me, I've been playing all the same games for the last 20 years, so it's rare I find a new game, although there is a game coming out next month. Well, early access starts next month, which I'm very much looking forward to, called Fellowship, which I will be playing on stream next week. The open beta should be good. So what sort of stuff do you do when you're not gaming and warhammering? Trim's coming along nicely. I was a bit unsure about using matte black over really, really glossy wings, but the contrast's really good. Airsoft, nice. Can't work or drive, that's not ideal. Game it out and chat with chill people. Well, there's always a place for you here if you want some chill out chat. I alternate now Warhammer and World of Warcraft. But then if we're in the Discord and you want to play something else, more than happy to give something a go. Let's do some top trim so that I can put it down and not continually stab myself with the spiky bits. So many spikes. In the right spot for chilling and chatting with people. Great group of people are typically here. Yeah, when people are here, there's a good group of us. In fact, some of us are going for drinks in Derby at the weekend, so should be cool. We've been to festivals together and all sorts. People that I'd never previously known, only knew through the stream. And then we ended up going to Download Festival together, which was pretty cool. I'm sure School Candy would be here, but as he lives several hours away on an aeroplane, I'm yet to meet him. wedding day if I can make it. Hey, that'll be cool. The trim on this thing is never ending. It never ends. Have you ever been to Warhammer World, Dukai? My brother went last year, but I couldn't make it. Very sad, maybe next year. Yeah, it's a bit of a trek for you compared to me. I mean, I live pretty close. I can get there in, don't know, 45 minutes probably. I've been a few times in the last year or so. Never-ending trim. At least painting trim is fairly relaxing, other than sending you into a crazy part of your brain looking at all the same lines. I think I'll get to the point where I close my eyes and still see trim. Bit like if you ever played like Guitar Hero, and after you played it for a bit, you close your eyes and you could just see the fretboard and all the colours. Did go to a Golden Demon once, nice. The one when Tau Fire Warrior game came out. And I bought an Eldar flyer from the Forge World stand. Nice, where was that held? That'd be a pretty cool thing to go to. Birmingham. Nice. Yeah, there's a lot of talent on show at a Golden Demon, I'm sure. But how many glittery Helldrakes are there? Who knows? Have you seen the guy that paints many different Helldrakes on YouTube? He's forever buying new ones. Recently done like a marble effect one, which is pretty cool. Comparison is the thief of joy. Ah, nice. Nice little saying. Yeah, I'm really pleased with this. Like, most of my paintings are, you know, just me learning how to paint, trying what I try. And this one, you know, I just got the idea in my head of these different sprays and how I could combine them, and it's actually simple but effective, which is just very good. Very good for me. But a painting trim doesn't half take forever. This paint dries out quite quickly as well, I've noticed. I'm not sure if that's just because it's a matte paint. I've not really used any other matte paints before. Fun fact, yeah, Fun Fact's been dead for a few weeks. Don't know how we will ever fix that. I don't know if they changed. I think they changed the way that that Twitch deals with API. So you might have to do manual Fun Facts now. You have to bring your own facts to the stream. Anyone got any fun facts to bring? I knew a German guy that started collecting rubric marines. Last I heard from him, he had started on the trim. Then he disappeared off the internet. I think it sent him mad, and he went to live in the woods. I can 100% see how that could happen. The trim never ends. Definitely glad that I at least solved my wire issue. So I don't have a big wire in my way anymore like I had for the first few streams, which is proving very useful. It's not really a fun fact. Here we go. Fun fact, most of our most used quotes or sayings are in fact used incorrectly. Okay. Blood is thicker than water, for instance, is actually blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Yeah, and like a jack of all trades but a master of none ends with something like but better than a master of one or something like that. So most of them usually mean the opposite of what we use them to mean. Yeah, it's interesting how like language and things evolve over time. You start to use things completely differently. I like I like being creative with language. But hey, if you're around Decay on Wednesday, so Monday and Wednesdays, perhaps you can set yourself a little project to work on whilst I'm streaming. I know we have a guy that comes every Wednesday called Guardian Easter. He's always working on something. He's chucked a few things into the Discord. Nice if you can have that set time to work on your grey pile of shame. Certainly find it useful myself. put some pics in disc. Nice. Yeah, it's a good reason to start working on stuff. Like if you've got a couple of hours on a Monday and Wednesday, you know, I'll be here every week. Let's have a look in the Discord then. Here we go. What have we got? Ha! Nice. How it started, how it's going. Let's have a look. What's the green on the Death Guard stuff? Is that just literally Death Guard green spray? Oh, nice. Nice. I like the texture you've got going on the knight. That's quite an expensive table worth of stuff. Some big knights, some big boys, some war dogs. I like it. And some stuff you painted for a friend. Nice. I've never even seen that stuff before. Cool to work on some non-Warhammer stuff there. I like it. Ooh. So first grey dry brush to matte out the metallics, then goblin green, then scaly hide. Tried to stipple to add texture. Nice. And the first picture, the how it started, you got two things based in green. Is that just the Death Guard green spray that Citadel do? Hey, Dasmol. Oh, thank you for the follow. Multiple follows. Don't know what to do. Yeah, baby. Thank you guys for being here. What a lovely surprise for a Monday evening. Whilst I'm sat here working on this Eldrake. Thank you guys. A trim job, but someone has to do it. Yeah, for sure. Wow. Wow, we got all of the comments on the trim. Cheers, guys. Appreciate the follows as well. Thank you very much. Dasmol, how's your stream been? Have you had a good stream today? A trim job, but someone has to do it. Look at this well-organised raid. Got several different people commenting on the trim. So how are you getting on, Dasmol? What have you been working on your stream today? Anything in particular? Well, we just got a lot closer to our follow target than we were. That was nice. Nice little impromptu raid there from Dasmall. Well, that was a lot of excitement, wasn't it? Coming along nicely, this trim now. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, if you ever want to see what you missed when you were painting, just take a picture of something you're proud of. It can be useful, I guess, if you see something you missed and then you can get on top of it. But yeah, whenever I take a picture, it's like, oh man, look at that. And you wonder, like, how did I actually miss that when I was painting it? Because it's clearly so obvious. doing a lot of cleaning up as well on this model because I'm actually happy with it. I'm not just using the "oh, that'll do" attitude that I usually have. I'm actually trying to put some effort into putting the paint where I want it to go, which is often easier said than done. Like, my hands shake so much when I'm concentrating. I could not be a surgeon, that is for sure. Though saying that, I think I would rather do 4 hours of trim than 2 hours of detail. So, whilst it may send me mad, it's at least fairly straightforward, not too intense. Kind of hard to get to bits of this. Well, that raid was very quiet, wasn't it? They ran in, all said the same thing, and then ran off again. Oh, that was a big boo-boo. Concentrate where I'm putting this brush. At least I didn't find the gold we hid. That's it. Keep that gold to ourselves. I was tempted to do the trim of this gold. Getting into the deep parts looks stressful. Yeah, it's not great. It's only because, like, you know, usually if you make a mistake you can just repaint it. But because of the way I've done this, I don't have a way of redoing the glittery red. So if I paint something I'm not supposed to paint, I have to quickly get some water on it and then get a dry brush over the top and just try and suck up the mistake. And I am very heavy-handed as well. I'm a big guy with big hands. Big shaky hands, so any amount of detail is not really my strong suit. What sort of music and stuff do you listen to, Dekai? Anything in particular? Little bit of everything. Grew up a Melhead. Nowadays more D&B jungle stuff. Nice. System of a Down. All-time favourite though. Nice. Have you ever seen System of a Down live? Good band. It's a pizza pie, pizza pie, every minute, every second, bye, 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 bye. Pepperoni and green peppers, mushroom, olive, chive. Pepperoni and green peppers, mushroom, olive, chive. Need therapy, therapy. Advertising causes need therapy. Only live show I have seen was Iron Maiden. Nice. I've seen them as well. Good stuff. Run to the hills. Yeah, some good choices there. I've also been to some like warehouse raves and seen some D&B and jungle and stuff like that. I too enjoy a wide variety of music. So the trim on this bad boy has come along very nicely. Just give it another second before I pick it up and carry on. Hey, if it activates my neurons, it's good to go. That's it, yeah. Just give something a go, see what happens. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, move on. Well, I think this Helldrake's going to be the nicest looking thing on my shelf by a country mile. The black and red is very striking. Look forward to seeing it complete. Yeah, we'll get there. We shall get there. Not bad for a first attempt with the sprays, doing like a sprayed gradient and glitter. It's making me want to do all of my stuff with this now. Get some glittery war dogs on the battlefield. I think I'll do the Carnifex Brood next on the stream, once we've done the Helldrake. And then maybe the Venom Crawler. I've got a Venom Crawler that's got a base coat on, ready to be painted. What's your colour combo for Nids? Let me show you. Here is my Tyrannid Prime. So I've gone for yellow, orange and turquoise basically. Like a natural gecko or frog style, yeah. It's it's all speed paints. My first time using speed paints was on my Nid army, so some of which I've painted on this stream. So yeah, I was kind of happy with that. You can see the psychophage in the same sort of style. Yeah, pretty cool, man. Every time I paint something, regardless of how it goes, I just try to learn something from it. I think that's the key thing I've been trying to do. So let's continue learning. So you been watching anything on the TV recently? Anything good out there that I should be aware of? Tidy that up a touch. War of the Worlds was dog beans. Oh, hang on, I've missed the right paragraph here. Is dog beans good or bad? In my head, that's bad. Mobland was good, yeah, I really enjoyed Mobland. I was taught, rather than trying to replicate it and such, supposedly gives better... Oh, bloody hell, I've missed it, hang on. I was taught, rather than trying to replicate other people's models, draw inspiration from concept art and movie posters and such. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Supposedly gives better results, rather than being disappointed yours doesn't match the target model. Also like learning guitar, train techniques instead of learning songs. Yeah, I've always been, I mean you can see behind me, I'm a big guitar guy. And I've always been a technique learner rather than a song learner. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm not particularly good. But yeah, I learnt a lot of techniques as a kid. Started playing the guitar 20 odd years ago now, so War of the Worlds was very bad. Yeah, wasn't it like Ice Cube or something, I want to say. Someone that has no business doing War of the Worlds. And this one's definitely not trying to replicate anyone, however it is inspired by there's a guy on YouTube, I forget what he's called now, but he's done like 9 or 10 different Helldrakes in all sorts of different styles. So that's what made me think, like, what could I do that would look cool? And that's when I thought of glitter paint. I don't think I've ever seen anyone use glitter paint on Warhammer before. I'm sure they have, I'm sure people have done. But I just thought, yeah, I can do this. Picked up some glitter paint off Amazon. Wasn't any more expensive than normal paint. The only thing being is I've now got the majority of a tin left. So I'm going to end up with the world's sparkliest Chaos Army. Done a terrible job of that. So bad it was straight comedy. Was it Ice Cube that was in it? I seem to remember seeing it pop up, and it was like, yeah, here's a guy you wouldn't expect to be doing War of the Worlds. Yeah, it was Ice Cube. Would look cool if you could paint lightning through the panels. What colour lightning? Like white, I guess, maybe? Way above my level of skill. I'd be afraid to ruin what you've already achieved. Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, I'm happy with how it is. I could do a second one. That's how the Helldrake guy on YouTube ended up doing so many Helldrakes. He had all these ideas. He's done one recently that's got like runes. Each panel has a different rune in it, which is quite cool. Before the end of the stream, I'll find his channel and send it through, because it is pretty impressive, the stuff he's done with Helldrakes over the years. This has all become a bit watery now. Like the opposite problem I had when I started using this an hour ago. A white, red, glowy lightning bolt. Yeah, that would look really cool, to be fair. But I've got the rest of the can left, so I could always do a second one. It's going to take some time for me to want to do this amount of trim again, though. Bet there's quite a lot of trim on, like the war dogs and the knight as well, I guess. I can imagine that's going to be a similar level of effort. I just painted the whole thing metal first, rusty metal first, then dry brush with a bit of silver, painted over the panels with grey, then colours, trying to make it look painted metal, but it kind of turned out like I did it with crayon and a blindfold. Nice. But I learned a bit, and that's the point, isn't it? You know, if we learn from what we do, then we move forward, which is good in any element of life, I guess. Every day is a school day. Right, we've managed quite a lot of trim on this today, which I wasn't expecting to get done. What's it look like from this angle? Yeah, pretty cool. So some bits actually in the arm that I need to do. Probably do that next. Yeah, all in all, it's looking pretty cool. Tidying some bits up whilst I go. Let's put some more on there because it's gone all weird. Gone all wet. How to tackle the head. This is getting me kind of hyped to paint again. Yeah, good, I'm glad. Yeah, this is how I've got back into painting, is by doing it online and talking to each other and having that little flash of inspiration. Hopefully when I go live on Wednesday, he'll have something to work on. What's happened here? Have I picked the wrong one up? That's the wrong one. What a sausage. How to tackle the head, yeah, I think I'll have a think about that between now and the next stream. Well. Okay. Safari so goody. Now the same on the other side. Get into these nooks and crannies. The camera in the way. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Right. I think that's going to do me for today. Some bits I can tidy up and stuff, but I've got plenty of time in the future to be doing this. Now I've got to go and condition all these paintbrushes. It should be fun. If you like sci-fi shows, Foundation is on its 3rd season. Pretty good. Okay, what's the sort of what's the kind of plot for that? It's a rough guide to that show. I'm just going to do a little bit of this cape on the front of this guy. Oh. So it's from the old books that inspired Star Wars and Dune. Okay. Political intrigue and space battles, psychers, AI. Okay, very nice. Proper sci-fi. So I've been watching a show recently that's about a plane that disappears and then reappears 5.5 years later. Pretty interesting show, to be fair. I've quite enjoyed it. It's a nice thinker. I like a good suspense thriller kind of show. It's called Manifest, if you have any interest in that sort of thing. I've just decided to put a little layer of paint on the what I call a front cape. What's the actual word for it? Yeah, Manifest is well worth a watch if you like a thinky thriller. Let's call it that. Right, so let's just put a little bit of this, a little bit of luck. Just a little bit of this on the front cape. Just wasn't happy with how it looked, so figured I'd go back over it. Mixed up some yellow with some contrast medium. Could possibly have done with a little bit more contrast, but Should be okay. Yeah, I think that looks better. Straight away, it's more capey. Right, put that up there, let that dry. Yet another genital blanket. I like it. Right, he's got a freshly painted genital blanket now. Put an orange or green wash over it and hit it with a lighter yellow dry brush. Yeah, I should have probably done it that way around. But again, I didn't know what that yellow would look like. I hadn't used it before. It was a lemon yellow by Vallejo. But if you do something and it doesn't work, you just do something else, which is good. Good to be learning. I hate giving advice. I feel like I'm telling Picasso to use more blue. No. Questions and suggestions around here are always welcome, my friend. That's the kind of thing I like to see around here. People being confident enough to, you know, throw ideas around. I'll never not appreciate that. Well, we've got an ad break starting. So if you get ads, let me know, and then I won't talk for 30 seconds. Just nick for a wee, actually. Hang on. Didn't look like the ad break started. Fair enough. That's 50p that I'm not getting. Anyway, I'm gonna get off now. Appreciate you being here. I'm on every evening, whether it's now they've started. Just starting to wrap it up, and now I've got a minute and a half of ads. However, if you can still see and hear me, I'll continue to wrap it up. And if you can't, I'll wait for a minute and then start to get gone. I'm not seeing the ads. Okay, that's good. Well, it's good that you can still see me, and bad that I won't get 50p for showing them. But anyway, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Very random to buy something on eBay and then get a new, entertaining viewer who likes to get involved, which is good. Thanks for that. So as I say, I'm on every evening, whether I'm painting Warhammer or playing World of Warcraft or something in between. You're more than welcome to come and get involved. It's been quite a quiet one tonight, which is unusual. You can never really tell when it's going to be a quiet one and when it's going to be full of people, but we have fun one way or another. So thanks for being here. I'll be on every evening. It's been weird. Not weird at all, mate. I really appreciate you being here. good to have people in chat that are involved and interested, especially when you've got ideas and things for me to try out. Good to see you in the Discord as well. But I'll be back on tomorrow, and until then, I'll see you soon. See ya. Bye.